True.
Huh.
You need to log back onto StreamYard. That's what's important, Rue.
I don't. We got to
It said
figure
the
out
sound
what's
is
going
okay.
on.
We have like 14 different devices between five of us.
3 people. It's ridiculous. And I don't know how to do with anything with the one. So let's just be honest about it.
Okay, we're here. We're live. We have
Okay,
9 people.
we are live. Um, so we can see Rue on Instagram, but we cannot see Rue anywhere else. Is that what's going on
Yes, and
right
I
now?
can hear her. And so if she says anything and she can manage comments, I'll share with you, Christy.
Okay.
I just honestly don't. I feel like that sound. I don't know. It's just happening from my phone. I don't know what happened. Sorry.
It's strange. So okay, so we're live. And we have had some technical difficulties because we've been so busy planning for the conference that we did not have time to really do a test of whether or not this whole live would work. So here we are figuring it out right now. So I'm just going to jump right in and introduce myself, and then we can kind of go around and do some introductions of others that you can see. If you're on Instagram, where I encourage all of us to be, then you can catch everybody. But for those of us who are just on Facebook and LinkedIn, and right now it's currently 0 people watching on those platforms. So perhaps we should just focus on Instagram where we are loved. But anyway, we'll go around, we'll talk a little bit about who we are. We definitely wanted to spend some time sharing our thoughts and ideas and excitement about the conference that's happening next weekend. And so we're just going to get right on into it. My name is Christy Price. I'm the founder of Karma Media Inc. And the organizer of the Black CannaConference and Expo that is headed to New Orleans, Louisiana, exactly 1 week from today. And I literally woke up this morning, you guys, and for you guys on Instagram or you guys who are following, who kind of have been following our how we've evolved at this conference. It's like to think that today it's a week away, you guys. Like when I dropped my daughter off, I sat in the car and I just screamed. I was like, oh my gosh, we're almost there. I'm so excited. So that was how I started my day. But I want to go around really quickly. I want to introduce Erin, who's with Reserve NOLA. If you're on Instagram and you see my girl partaking, it's 420. That's the Rue Johnson. And I just kind of want everybody to kind of talk about who you guys are to the conference, who you are to me, because somebody's not going to be able to not say that. No, not to mention any names. But let's just kind of go around, let people know who the folks are behind the scenes, and we'll go from there. And then hopefully we'll get some engagement. I see some folks. Oh, I see some folks now. Hey, Mila. Hi. So hopefully, if you guys have any questions, whether you're attending the conference, thinking about attending the conference, if you're an exhibitor at the conference, we'd love to get your comments and feedback right now. Any of our speakers, you guys, I was going through our conference app today. We have, as of a week before the conference, over 88 speakers that are confirmed for the conference. So I think we should just give everybody a round of applause for that, because that is exciting and amazing. And the more speakers we have, that means it's more content we have to share, and the more we can offer the community in terms of learning and engaging and networking. So as an organizer, I cannot tell you how excited I am, how grateful I am, okay, to have gotten not just 84 speakers, not just any 84 speakers, but the best. Okay, 84 speakers, period, in the industry coming to the conference next week, and I'm super proud of them. So, shout out to my speakers. Woo woo, where you at? I see Mila saying some stuff and some hearts. Okay, so I'm gonna stop chatting because I can go on and on and on if you know me, and I'm gonna rotate to Erin.
Hi, everybody. It's so weird. Hi, Kenya. Look at Kenya joined. So we are trying to figure this out. I still haven't figured out how to get Christy. Can you add Black? Oh, you couldn't do Black CannaCon on Instagram.
Just go with it, Erin. Just go.
Here I am, Reserve NOLA. I am the NOLA brand ambassador, and I have known Christy for a very long time. And I'm excited, y'all. This is just to know where this has come from. during a smoke session, right? Like when we're all the smartest human beings of the world. But just to see how far Christy and the entire team has grown to truly be 7 days away at this point, like catching our breath and preparing for our welcome VIP event that night. I'm just helping to make things all NOLA go as smooth as possible. We've secured the Treme Hideaway as one of the official places that we are celebrating each night after the conference. We're getting some proclamations for this monumental conference from the city of New Orleans as well as the city council. We have had tremendous support from so many, to be specific, women of color in New Orleans who have helped us solidify some of our small things. So Kalisha and Arkebia and Jade and Taisha and our whole clique and Monique and so many women, Patrice at the Hideaway, have just understood what this looks like. Her partner Derek Tab, we talked about, has a lot of legacy in this city, and they both are co-owners for this party. So I'm excited. I'm hoping that everybody gets here safely so we can party and have a really good time learning about this conference.
Yay! Thank you, reserved NOLA / Aaron Hayes / my cousin. That's what she didn't say. That's what she wants to say all the time. You already know.
You said it. Well, you said it, sis. I didn't have to do it this time. I gave it to you.
It's the love. Okay, so now I am going to leave the introduction to Kenya, since she's on StreamYard, and then Rue. I don't know. Am I still on Instagram, you guys? Because it seems like it's telling me they're having trouble loading my video. Am I still going? Okay, good. So then Rue, you'll go after Kenya.
Oh, I can go? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
My name is Kenya Wells, and I am Christy's executive assistant and other things as she needs me. And I guess I've known Christy for a couple of years now, and how we met, that's just another story for another day. But I've been working with Christy for a long time, and I have really enjoyed this process. I have really enjoyed seeing how all the things have come together to this point. And actually, I'm really excited about this because I have got to learn a lot about the cannabis and all that kind of stuff. So I'm excited.
Christy, can you mute your phone? I'm sorry, there was an echo on Insta. There we go. It's working. Oh.
I'm getting off Instagram. Yeah, it's one or the other. I think it's one or the other. And now unmute yourself from StreamYard because we can't hear you on Instagram.
Shoot. Here we go.
Are we back?
Yeah, we back. We live.
Okay, so I'm no longer on Instagram, correct?
Correct. You are no longer on Instagram.
Okay. Hey, listen. Instagram knows we're not real cool like that. We're not like that. So like, oh no, you're not trying to come in here today because you have something to say and use me. No, you won't. So there you go.
Now we can.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Why is we doing this?
Oh.
Now we can. Yeah.
Okay, well, you go.
We're showing our age.
Okay. I like the technical difficulties are killing me. All right, it's 3:33 in Denver, not 4:20, but I'm soaking anyway. And I already got some texts about the hair clip. First of all, never sleep on the wrap clips as like your little roach clip. That's what I don't know. Anyway, it was perfect. So I'm Rue Johnson, and I guess like my specialty is operations and like development. So a lot of my work consists of connecting with people, places, and things that want to expand what they're doing, and they want to like make the car go far places with lots of people in it, and that's kind of my specialty. So I met Christy through a connection from MJ Biz actually, and then she came out to Denver, and we got to know each other and created all of these various avenues to work together. So I'm excited for the Black CannaConference and Expo in New Orleans, particularly because it's in New Orleans. And I really feel like the conference is going to shape the conversation around how cannabis and policy and businesses are able to really operate in this space, especially businesses of color. And I feel like Christy's vision of producing this conference is going to shape the conversation for how all of us can serve the South in really unique ways. So I live in Denver. I'm originally from the East Coast, but at this point I've lived in the West for so long that I'm a West Coast girl. But I'm really excited to always, return to the South and figure out the best ways to just make things, work really well in the cannabis space. So I'm excited to work with everyone and to be a part of this project, and it's coming together swimmingly. And that is my intro.
Grabs joint.
Right.
Yeah, we're smoking. It's the afternoon in Denver. I'm doing it.
Hey, listen. Get it how you live, sis.
I see Malika. I don't know why we haven't connected, but you need to be at this expo, sis. Every time Christy mentions a theme song, I think about you. Christy, she comes out, I be getting to the money.
Hey. Yeah,
she does financial services, and I love when people can like own their space, and she owns it.
Awesome.
Malika, text me, girl.
So we weren't going to sit up here and just go on and on and on all day, because as you, I'm sure, can imagine, if you're watching us, we have a lot of work to still do. But we just thought this was exciting, just something we wanted to do to commemorate. This is the first time it will be the week, 1 week away from our very first in-person event, and we wanted to commemorate it and share it with as many people as we could. It wasn't a whole lot, but if you're here and you can hear us and see us, and that means you were meant to be here. Hey, Shonda, I see you just hopped on. And if you guys have a question, why don't we just pose that? If you have a question for me or Aaron in New Orleans, if you're traveling to New Orleans, for me or Kenya as organizers of the conference, just let us know, and we'll take a few questions if you guys have them. But of course, if we've just done such a wonderful job and there are no questions, then that's fine as
well. So some people are saying, hey, this is very dope, and how can I be involved? Chrissy, how can people help? How can, at this moment, 1 week away, people can still be affiliated and a part of this wonderful conference?
Oh, okay. So that's a good question. There are lots of different ways still, even though we're a week out. One of the things that I learned putting this conference together was that, for a lot of Black and brown business owners, having an opportunity to exhibit or to share their brand in on such a platform as this is very rare. So there was a bit of a learning curve, kind of getting folks up to snuff about what to expect at the convention center, and what your booth will look like, and how to show up ready to as a Black business excellence that we know our community can be. And so I was having a conversation last week with a young lady who was an exhibitor, and she's like, Christy, listen, I'm a solopreneur. I have a brand. I really want to exhibit, but I don't have the manpower, like, to have a booth, 3 people, there for 3 days, and because I want to move around the conference and that kind of thing. So she and she was listening. I don't know if Rhonda is listening, and she can chime in. But she and I kind of dreamt up this whole solopreneur opportunity, and we'll post what that's about on our social after we go live right now. But basically what it is you get the same benefits as a traditional exhibitor, but you do not have to be tied down to the table. So basically you're mobile. So if the solopreneur sponsorship also kind of enables you to leave your products or samples or little flyers or whatever for our welcome activities. So as attendees are registering, getting their badges, getting their bags and that kind of thing. If you are a solopreneur and you have materials that you would want to insert in those bags, that's also an opportunity for you as well. So we're going to have a very strict. The conference is like it's a new term. If you're not in the industry, you might not know what I mean, but it's called like no backpacking. So this is like a non-consumption conference. And that also means that if you're not an exhibitor, you cannot come into the expo hall with any products. I mean, because that's obviously wouldn't be fair to the people who've paid to exhibit. But this is a legitimate question, and I think it's important that we talk about it now. At least we have these witnesses in this stream. So people say, "What do you mean?" I'll say, a week before the conference, we let everybody know what the rules were. Check Instagram or whatever. So, so that's definitely still an opportunity. If you're a solopreneur, you have soap, you have CBD products, you have a service that you provide or that you want to provide to our attendees, then by all means, go to our website. You can find all the information about all the different ways to exhibit, the traditional way and the other ways. And then Aaron, you can talk a little bit about the nighttime vending opportunities, but then because we also have opportunities for you who are after hours. And you're like, okay, we don't, the nighttime or the daytime isn't really our thing. We have more of a nighttime feel or element or a product. Then we also have an opportunity for you. So I'll roll it over to you, Aaron, to talk about what that is.
Yay. So every day the conference is from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. And every night we have an after party from 9 p.m. until you can't take it anymore. We partner with the Treme Hideaway, which is super invested in the community on so many different levels. It's such a great melting pot of a New Orleans experience. And they have a great infrastructure. So we've decided to do a pop-up shop every night there. For some of the same people that Christy was speaking of that may or may not want to be or have the ability to be in the conference or in the convention center, but maybe they still have some of the necessities that they sell or produce. And so we want to give our entrepreneurs, especially our local people who want to see what the conference is about, these opportunities every night to pop up. Bring your things, bring your whole nine. It's only, it's a very minimal fee for your table. The Thursday night event, the first night is with Big Six Brass Band. So we're kicking off a welcome party, second line band, still have DJ drinks. It's partially outdoors. So I'm not saying what you do when you're outside at a cannabis conference, but we're there. And then Friday, there is the official New Orleans, they say NOLA, but New Orleans experience with a little hip hop, a little bounce music. We've tapped into some of our, our social influencers to get the word out about this weekend. Everybody loves a good shakedown. Everybody want to twerk. Y'all know where twerking came from. Okay. You can pause me, Rue. What's up?
I just literally have to say, first of all, hi, Dan and the other homies that joined. The best part about working on this has been having access to your New Orleans accent. Every day, I'm like, Aaron.
My accent is pretty strong, but I don't feel like there's still people in the city that I feel have a much more southern drawl than I do. But I'm glad you appreciate it, baby.
It's so dope because I feel like
you're already there.
Yeah, and it's I feel like when it comes to hip hop and culture and all the things that I'm into, I feel like this is where it comes from,
Well, it does a lot, and we beg to differ. Master P, Wayne, even with the cannabis with Currency and our Spitta is what he is now. And there's so many, there's business owners and entertainers. We have the New Orleans Saints, we have the New Orleans Pelicans. There's a lot of those people here that then come out and say, look, I'm doing my job here, but I love your city. I'm not from here, but I love your city. So we're trying to give our conference goers that same experience, same place, same time every night. And then Saturday night, we're going to do a wind down. Conference is over. We've heard all 6 of our great keynote speakers, and it's time to truly relax and prepare and bask in success. And so that will be our unwind session with an R&B feel. We'll still probably throw a little movement in there, but it's kind of just to chill down.
How we feel, y'all.
If you guys want to still stay in the city on Sunday, Saints Plays, a Sunday Fun Day is a really big thing. There's actually 2 second lines, Christy, I saw that they just put out that's that Sunday. So, but yeah, we have a lot of things going on. I'm excited. Thanks, Rue, for that.
You know what else? I meant to tell you, since you mentioned that, and I see that Shonda mentioned that she's ready for the mixers. So you guys, if you have not been to the website, listen, literally every day, something is changing. We just added, no shade to the fellas, but we just added our women's only mixer. Now, despite what it looks like, we do have amazing men on our team.
Right.
They're just busy doing other things. And they're like a lot of guys who are like, y'all got the live. We'll watch y'all. Tell y'all about yourself later, but y'all good. So we do have guys, men in our team. Everybody will meet them when they get to New Orleans. I'll let them remain anonymous since they don't want to be on Front Street, but it is not, you guys, organized only for women.
It's not all women.
Definitely not. And so when I say that there's a woman only event, it is, again, no shade to the guys. But we just had a sponsor that came up and she was like, you know what? I think that there's an opportunity, for us to have conversations, just like women of color, about their professional experiences in this space. And I thought it was a great idea. So if you go onto the website, if you click on the adjacent events link, you will see all of the events. You'll see the flyer that kind of lists those 3 nights that Erin was talking about. And then you'll also see the flyer about the mixer. And then there'll be some others that pop up over the weekend. So you guys, like, keep up, because every day is something else. And then if you are, and I see a lot of attendees and exhibitors and speakers who are watching, please make sure you guys have the conference app. Please make sure you guys have the conference app on your phone.
Absolutely.
Please make sure you download the conference app and you engage. I woke up this morning, raise your hand if you guys are in Hoover already and you guys have been engaging. I had something like 252 conversations going on about who's meeting where you're staying, and that was the whole idea with putting the conference, having a mobile aspect or an app in relation to the conference, because at the end of the day, it's about making the connections, keeping the connections, and building our community. And I just felt like that was a great option to also have available. So please, you guys, if you are an attendee, make sure that you are taking full advantage of every tool that we have put out there for you guys, because it's been a lot of work and a lot of thought that has gone into making sure that this is just the best first experience for you guys. Because we've enjoyed putting it together for you all, and we just look forward to the real deal. Like next week, it's a week from today. I keep telling myself, a week from today. I'll be in New Orleans. Me and Rue and Kenya will be in New Orleans starting on Sunday for the countdown.
And I live here, so I'm always here. And I'm here for your answer, for your questions. Listen, Rue is getting so much love, y'all, on this Instagram. People are like, wait a minute, Rue's here. Hey, Rue's a legend. I mean, listen.
You didn't know that? That's what I said when I introduced her, the Rue Johnson.
She said that's her actual friends. Well, listen. They're just being ridiculous. But I do want to mention one more time, Chris, that there's still opportunities for you to Expo in the conference. There's the solo entrepreneur opportunity to network and present in the conference. There's adjacent events that you can still network to conference attendees. So if you have any questions about what that looks like, I have a boatload of discount codes. Say it again. I have a boatload of discount codes that we can share for tickets to the after party, as well as the vending opportunities. So Rue is just tickle pink on this Instagram.
Oh yeah, Instagram is on fire for Rue. Look at the flames. Which, by the way, is in New Orleans. Classic.
I didn't hear. She said, "What did you say, Christy?" Rue didn't hear you.
I said Rue had the flames, so that means she's a hot girl. And I said, which, by the way, is a New Orleans classic. Yes. I too have been a hot girl myself.
So there's all these Denver people who are watching. When we think about Denver, sometimes that's like we're kind of like the owners of the cannabis space, so to speak, in that kind of way of like legalization. And I really think that all my Denver friends should make their way to New Orleans. If not this year, at some other point, there's going to be like regional events. We could possibly do something in Denver. Hi, Lisa and Aaron and everyone else who joined in and saying hi. But I feel like there's going to be a bridge and a connection between the work that we do in Denver and how we can bring even more, I think, emphasis to the conference. Because I feel like the conference is really giving Black entrepreneurs an opportunity to work in the cannabis space. You don't have to even do cannabis, right? Like some people are like, oh, I don't smoke, or I don't whatever. Like, I work in the industry and I don't touch the plant at all, besides when I am smoking good with fine people. But I think that you should see the work that you do as a part of the cannabis industry. So Miss Manhattan is someone who's been chatting and Instagram. And I feel like what you do in terms of like the exposure of new businesses and how you activate new businesses, you can do that in the cannabis space. You're a brand master. Some of my other friends who are popping in are like fashion people and other entrepreneurs. I just feel like I want to see more of us who do ancillary work operating in this space. And Christy had this vision. And even outside of the conference, Christy already provides a platform for business owners and gives them tips and resources. And in general, is just like such a wellspring of knowledge. And so this is her taking it out of her head and putting it, you know, into the real world. So you should see that there's a place for you in that. And if you know, if you have questions, you should reach out to us and meet us in New Orleans. That's my diatribe. I'm supposed to be on the phone with someone who's probably watching this video right now.
Someone asked, how late does the expo go? So it starts at 9 a.m. every morning and it goes to 5. Thursday, we do have a welcome reception that starts at 7. And then the after parties begin at 9 and they go until. So someone else asked or said, hey, I'm going to miss the conference, but I'm going to try. Who is this? Tree18. You've been very supportive on the Black Cannabis page, but he said, hey, that we're going to miss the conference, but we'll find a way to catch one of those evening shindigs. You should.
Come
because
through.
the idea is that the conference attendees migrate to another space to have a different type of conversation. So, you may have an opportunity to have a one-on-one with someone that you couldn't have had at the conference. So still look at it as an opportunity to network, to showcase your talents or your products as a vendor or just to come and party. But all of the details are going to be on the website. They're on Eventbrite and on our pages up until Saturday night.
Yep.
Or Sunday morning.
Yeah, I mean, one of the other things too, and before, I mean, we can go on and talk. But the other thing I think I'm really excited about this year is, being someone, our organization is hosting the Black CannaConference leadership breakfast as well. And that leadership breakfast is really near and dear to my heart because, it's something that we put together for our equity and nonprofit and membership organizations and associations who are doing like the hard work every day in the community, doing their part to make sure that this industry is equitable and fair for all of us. And so this breakfast is really going to recognize and thank and honor, those leaders who are really really in the trenches in this community and for this community every single day. So the Black CannaConference is exceptionally excited to be, probably the only event at this point that recognizes organizers of color in the space who are doing like layman's work, you guys, to get things done. And that's really what this conference is all about, right? I'm just the organizer. But the content and the expertise and the voices and the knowledge that comes from everybody else, like all the other people who decided that, hey, the Black CannaConference and Expo is something that they wanted to support and get behind, especially the first year, you guys. 80-something speakers, that's phenomenal. Unlike a lot of other conferences, we have 6 keynotes. So we have a morning session and an afternoon session. As a community, I felt like there are too many conversations that we all need to have together. So breakouts will happen, but just not all day. It'll be in between the morning and the afternoon sessions. And then we will also have activations and conversations on the Expo Hall, which are a little more, they're a little more fast paced, a lot of more, the Expo Hall is more for demonstrations and just in fireside chats and just some really more intimate conversations. And it also kind of keeps the energy up in the Expo Hall. So we're also excited about that. So I am going to begin to wrap up.
Rue had a point. She was trying to jump in at the end of your talk, Rue.
Oh,
and she can't remember now.
I think,
I'm sorry.
Well, I was gonna say that. Oh my gosh, what was it? I guess maybe I should just then reiterate that I'm very excited. And this is what happens when
your job allows you to indulge.
Yeah. No, I'm like, I don't remember. But I also wanted to say that if people who are asking, like DJ K-Tone and some other people, I will will definitely make intros to Christy and to Aaron for you, because I feel like it's, again, important that we have that connection. And Paytone, of course, I already know the millions of things that you bring to the table. So if we didn't connect on it, now I will certainly make sure that those of you who are interested will get introduced. And I wanted to mention the expungement presentation, because that's going to be really important too. That is open to the community to come and watch the presentation on how to get your cannabis record expunged, why you should get your cannabis record expunged, and really offer that as our way of making sure we're contributing to the conversation about how to make right the damages from the war on drugs. And another way that is connected to sort of that idea is the pitch contest. So I just wanted to note that real quick before we jumped off. But the pitch contest, I'm super excited about as well, because what we know is important for Black professionals in the cannabis space. The number one obstacle is capital. People need American dollars. And so Parallel and MCBA, the Minority Cannabis Business Association, have come together to offer this pitch contest live at the conference. And if you can't be there, there is a virtual option for that where you can send in your pitch video. And so the prizes are dope. You get money, consultations, trips, all kinds of things that you really need if you're going to amplify your voice in the cannabis space. And so visit the website, which I think someone had pinned on there, but it's BlackCannaConference.com.
I did. I'll do it again.
BlackCannaConference.com, and it's the first thing that pops up. So register. I see Graffiti just joined. I'm always sending him lists of things to apply for creatives in the space. So I definitely think you guys should take benefit of that and all the other amenities for sure, but definitely the pitch contest, because you can make some money and there's going to be investors in the room. So here we go.
There you go. Y'all, it's so, and I almost feel like, because we've been so close to the conference for so long, nothing's a big deal, but everything is really a big deal, y'all. I mean, everything that we're doing, we have amazing sponsors. The Expo, what about Black Wall Street, you guys?
Right.
What about our exhibit? So as many of us know in the community, that this was the 100th year anniversary of the Tulsa massacre, right? And so a lot of content has been shared about, the tragedy of it all. But what we wanted to do at the conference was reflect on the beautiful community that was. And we wanted to, use and borrow, those stories and reflect on their experiences ourselves, and kind of think about how we are now in the cannabis industry. Where's opportunity for us to build a community like Black Wall Street, like the Greenwood District, right? Like, where are the benefits for communities of color and our allies to just really be supportive of our network of business, right? And so I'm super excited. Cresco Labs, Michael Self is amazing. She's going to be on several of a couple of panels, but she quickly came on board very early in the concepting stage of this, because I knew I had a vision for it. I'm a Black history buff. I just love Black history, period. I just think there's so much knowledge in our history. And so when I was thinking about it and I put it up to Michael, she was like, let's do it. And I was like, no pictures, no. It was just me just kind of reflecting, telling her what my vision was for this and what I anticipated the benefit being. And she believed in that. And Seed and Cresco Labs came on to support us. We talked about Parallel and the pitch contest. Weed Maps was our first lead sponsor. Hey Candy and everybody at Cedric, everybody at Weed Maps. We just have we've been very fortunate to have some really great people come alongside and support us, and we're super excited about it. And I didn't want to leave anybody out, so it's just coming to the top of my mind. Lisa Buffo with the Cannabis Marketing Association, again, amazing. Matteo Communications, again, awesome. Have been supporting us with our media. Imani Dawson, Deshita Dawson. It's just so many. It's Roz McCarthy. Listen, it's just so many people. We can go on and on and on and on and on to think. People have been patient with us since I've been our first year. We've had some hiccups, but no one said, "You're late. Give me my money back." It's just been, because people could, but they haven't. Everyone has just been awesome, and we appreciate everyone's patience with us, and we just really look forward to everybody next week, and we hope that we exceed everyone's expectations. Please, you guys, share share the word, spread the word.
Chanel. Hey, Chanel. I see you, girl.
Tag, share. I'm not on social like I'm supposed to, so I don't even know what the right terms are. Okay.
It's all of those things. It's tag, it's share, it's post. It's just, let's showcase what we are. We've been robbed of an opportunity to do this the right way, so help us do it the right way. Right. Let's change the narrative. And what did we say, from stigma to status? Status. Is that the one? Yeah, one of our panels.
Yeah, that's one of the sessions, from stigma to status.
So we just have to do this not only in New Orleans, but for people of color around the country, around the world. Yeah,
around the world. And I'll leave with this. I'll leave us with this. When people were asking me when I first launched the Black Cannabis brand, people said, "Well, what if you name it Black? Why isn't it this? Why couldn't it have been BIPOC, or why couldn't it have been this, or why couldn't it have that?" And no shade to any organizations that have any name conventions, but for me, Black is global. Everywhere I go in the world, I'm Black, and cannabis is global as well. And so when I named the conference and our brand anyway, Black Cannabis, that was what was always in my head, was that we are everywhere. We have people come from Canada, the Caribbean, Africa, and the whole diaspora and beyond. And I feel like every year we'll grow more and more. We have people saying now, can we already go to other countries and put this on? Because these types of events are so necessary. So seriously, I'm closing now. I just want to thank my team in person and live for all of your support, you guys. We're almost there. We're almost there. Almost there.
And I'll point at you, Ruth. Weird.
And so I just want to thank everybody. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. And let us know if you want to get involved. It's not too late.
Never too late. All right, y'all.
You're killing it.
We are excited. It's the countdown. It's the countdown.
I love you.
Roll or get rolled over.
I'm with you. It's really great. I'm excited about it. Thank you guys so much. I'm sure I'll talk to y'all three in like an hour. So
just hang up this call and let's join.
Right, just hop on. Right. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.